I was like, why am I not over there?
Okay, so Nikki's having a tiny little baby insecurity that she thought one of her eyeballs was closed more like than the other
Like sometimes
eyeball.
when I take selfies, this eye looks more.
But it's
like
because
this.
you're holding
It's
the
like
camera
this in the
at
picture.
an angle.
But that wouldn't make it like this.
How do you do that? You don't. I'm looking at you every day.
Every day. You
Every
don't
day
ever
I
notice
look
this
at
eye.
you and I don't ever notice a crazy eye thing. It's fine. Okay, what are we here for today?
Halftime report. So Shatter Me by Tara. I can't ever say her name.
Tahira Mafi.
Oh, I like how you
Hey,
did that.
I think she's the one who's married to the guy who wrote The Children, Peculiar Children.
Shut up. What's his last name?
Riggs.
Why isn't his last name Mafi?
Because they're both authors, so they
I
both
thought
have
this was
their
Krusty
names.
for a minute. Oh, I got so sad. It's not. Part of the picture.
So Nikki came up with this brilliant idea for us to, it's kind of like our public book club with you guys, that we'll pick a book every month and we'll pick a halfway point that we all read to. And then once we've gotten to that halfway point, we pick a day, a time, we go live so we can all talk about it. We realized that we just started this and we're probably not going to have a lot of you guys participating. We're still going to do it because it's fun. So So this month, February's book is Shatter Me.
We'll show your cover because your cover is pretty.
Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi.
So we read to chapter 26. This is the book. This is like not the original. This is like the second original box set.
Yeah.
Kelly got it for me for my birthday or Christmas.
I don't know.
Something. But now the box set has all 6 books in it, and right now on Amazon it's like $33
Yeah.
for all 6 books.
Yeah.
So go get it.
Yeah. I mean, if you like it. So read the first one. If you like it, then go get it.
And if you don't, who cares? It looks good on yourself.
So I actually read the first 3 books a long time ago, probably back in like 2015 or 14 or something. And so I bought them. I think I bought them one at a time. So
Hi, Joanna.
Hi. So I think during the second book they were like, "Oh, this is such a pretty concept." So they did pull yours out. So they did go back. This is the original Shatter Me cover, and they did go back and redo.
Look at these guys. These are
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we gotta make sure we're showing them on both. We got two cameras going, guys.
Look
two
at how
cameras
pretty,
going.
guys. Boom.
So
Boom.
So spoiler alerts. If you have not read this, we are doing spoilers. This is your one and only warning that we're going to be spoiling this. This is a book club. We've read half the book, and now we're here to discuss
26 chapters.
Yeah, the first 26 chapters.
And look at the back. It says, "My touch is lethal." And it's crossed out and says, "My touch is power."
I love it.
Powerful goosies.
So this book opens up following the main character, Juliet, who is in an insane asylum.
I love her name too.
I know. She does, it really opens, you don't really know what's going on, but it opens when she's in an asylum. She's got a little notebook that she's writing her thoughts in, and the beautiful part of it is
the first, maybe quarter of the book is like poetry almost. It's so whimsically written. Is that... Did I say that right? It's so written so pretty. It's like she's her actual thoughts.
Yeah, it's like the chaos in her brain that she's having. She's in an insane asylum. She hasn't talked to another human being
in 2 years. She hasn't seen, or she's been in this insane asylum for 3 years. She hasn't talked to anyone for 2.
And so she's this cold. She stares out the window all the time. And what's interesting is that the book sounds it is, Joanna.
It's so interesting.
So
it's so good.
It starts out, she's looking out the window. She's been alone for all this time. She's always looking for this bird. She's like, this is the day. And this is going to be in a world that is damaged. This is in a world that is no longer sustainable. So like people can't eat. It's not, you're not able to grow
like
things.
post-apocalyptic, right?
It is. It's not quite post-apocalyptic. We're in a world where it's almost
getting
there. Well, that's what we've gathered so far.
Hi, Jennifer.
It's what we've gathered so far. Is that our Jenny?
Yeah.
Our Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Our Jennifer. It's in a world where we don't really know a lot in the first half that we've read, but we do know that people can barely survive. And people,
like food's rationed, electricity's rationed.
Okay, so all of a sudden, one day, her door just opens and in comes a guy. Like they just throw him in there, and the second he walks in, he establishes dominance. Like
he steals her bed.
Yeah.
And like when that happened, I was like,
He steals both the blankets
oh
too.
no, we don't, and the pillows. And she's just like sitting in the corner because she's scared. Like, what is going on? Like she hasn't been disturbed.
She's withered away.
Her food.
She gets one meal a day. So
sometimes, remember, she's only sometimes they get one a day. But
yeah.
And they have to wait 3 minutes to touch it because it's burning hot. Like, it's not good living conditions. But yeah, he steals the blankets, the pillows, the bed.
And he looks familiar to her. And she does, and she's, okay, so she's not all there in the head. Because, I mean, it's going to happen to anybody, right?
Yeah, she's like slowly going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean...
So, she's like, he looks familiar. Who is he? Why does he look familiar? And we do later find out, well, he's in there for a few days, and then all of a sudden, the door opens again, and in bursts, like, army men with guns. They, like, slam her down on the ground. And then we start finding out bits and pieces about why she's there.
All the deets, guys.
Why she's there, what's happened. I'm already in love with her. Like, I'm so concerned about her. You just... Immediately, you just like, oh my god, and your heart just...
You have so much, like, sympathy for her because she's just, like, so... She doesn't know God.
You're like, she doesn't know God.
I do. My heart hurts so bad when I read about her, and I'm just like,
I'm so sorry, Juliet.
Jennifer, did you end up reading the 26 chapters? I am curious if you read.
Yeah, because we're doing spoilers. Oh, remember, you gotta talk loud.
I am.
You're just like, Jennifer, did you read that? Did you remember?
Can you hear me?
Get closer, Nikki. It's just that I'm so naturally loud. I have to remind my quiet friend to talk really loud. So that I don't take it. I didn't get to all 26, but I don't mind spoilers. Okay, so she's out. She's being ushered to a certain place. She's already established that she knows who Adam is. Adam is the guy. She can't quite remember. And I think another good thing is when she slowly... The insanity slowly starts to kind of taper off. I do know he double-crossed her. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. How many times can I say, yes, he did? So you find out that Adam is one of those army guys, and then
he was in on it the whole time.
Yeah, and so then we meet Warner.
Gross. I threw up in my mouth when you said his name.
So Warner is going to be our villain.
Yeah, that I don't like for once.
Well,
Don't tell me I'm going to like him.
I don't remember. I've read all 3 books, and there's only a few things I remember, so we'll see.
Well, right now, I don't like him. He is not the bad boy that my dreams are made of.
Oh, was
I'm
that...
so uncomfortable
was that
right now. I will not like Warner. I refuse.
Okay. So, Warner obviously has mommy and daddy issues.
My God. And they're not attractive in this single bit.
He's 19 years old. One thing we do find out, Adam can touch her.
I love Adam.
Why can he touch her? Nobody can touch her. Why can Adam touch her?
So I don't know if we've told you guys that. So if she touches you, you die.
Oh, yeah, we need to tell that part?
Oh, no.
It's a book club.
That's
You guys should have read it.
You guys
too.
should have figured that out already. No, but that's why she got thrown in the insane asylum. So 3 years ago, she was in a grocery store and there was a mom being really kind of abusive and neglectful to her little toddler, and she went to go like console him and kills this little boy.
She's trying to pick him up off the ground.
Yeah. And you know, she doesn't mean to. She's not a bad person, and
that's when I think that she already knew her touch did something because her parents weren't touching her since she was a baby. Nobody
I don't think
was
she
touching
knew
her.
the extremes until that situation.
Yeah.
But Warner knows, and Warner has brought her to help with his in the army, in the military.
The reestablishment, which is supposed to be, like, it even talks a little bit about how they try to turn all mankind onto the reestablishment to save the world.
The world. It's like the government collapsed and these people are trying to be the new government. Like, that's the feel I get.
Yeah, like Hunger Games.
Yeah, basically. Without the feathers,
just like
and
that.
The poofs and the...
So it's just like that setting. Like, we've damaged the world. It's ruined. We've got a new power coming in. They're trying to take over. And Warner is like Daddy's little boy, and he's given Warner his
whole
own sector to take care of. And he's got... Warner is a hot mess.
Without the hot.
He's hot. Juliet
not.
says in the videos that she wished he wasn't so beautiful because he's like poison. Like he's like, what did she say? What's that one part?
Oh, I skipped that part.
Oh, shut up!
I just skimmed right over that one.
She says something like,
he is a beautiful man or something.
Yeah, I wish his interior or his exterior matched his interior because he's not good. But
whatever.
But we're already starting to see that she could be warming up to Warner a little bit because he's not the same person.
Because she did just say that it was like one of the last chapters that we read. It was something about how the last 2 weeks she's been acting and doing as she's told, and it hasn't been completely miserable.
Right, and Warner is not the same when he's with her as he is
with his men
when the army is around.
Until he brings her to that room.
Oh my God! So we've ended on a section where Warner makes her go change into like tiny short shorts and a little
like skimpy little outfit. And my heart broke for her. Like, you know how uncomfortable she had to have been? Like, you have to think how naive she is. She has not been raised or like a normal girl.
Right.
You know?
Even like when Adam says later that they went to school together, she never talked to him. Ever.
She got bullied and picked on. People threw rocks at her, and she is so petty with her writing. It shows how well her character building is when she makes even Nikki hate the bad boy.
Sure, it sure does, doesn't it? Because I'm like, but I know a little something.
That's because she's read past. She's read.
But I don't remember all the details, to be fair. I don't remember all the details.
Her writing is very poetic. Even when we get more into the story and less poetry-wise, it still has that poetic feel to it.
It's actually, so that's how this whole thing started. I was like, I think I'm going to read Shatter Me again because just in my mind, even like 6-7 years later, it's all I can remember is how beautifully written it was.
It is.
And so I was like, I'm going to read that again. And then we were like, let's do it. Let's do it for our next book. So,
and I'm glad we did because this has been sitting on my shelf for like years.
I know.
And I like keep bumping it down and not no more.
So I'd like to get a little bit of a vote. Do you guys want us just to do a final video on the last episode, or do we want to go live when we all finish the book? Because now we're going to finish the book and we'll pick a day and post it for the end of the month, and then we'll do an end of the book video. Whether or not we go live or not, I think it needs to be brought up. Like, do you guys want us to go live when we talk about the end of the book, or are we just doing a video?
I think maybe until we get more people participating, we should just do a video. And then, what do you guys think?
What do you think? Let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going.
But, so Adam and her are, like, in love with each other now, too.
Yeah. Well, it's not like an overnight love either.
No. it's been years.
Yeah. They've known each other since like
Like,
third
third
grade.
grade.
Yeah. Even though he's
But
done
now
lots
that,
of things
now
to
that
help
he
her.
found out that he can like touch her and stuff, they like kissed and like hug and like
Cuddle.
romanticize.
Anyway, there's stuff coming up still that I do remember from the first time I read it. So.
It was hard to stop at 26 because 26 ended with somebody busting in the room like.
Yeah, and we read the next 2 chapters, but I can't wait to finish it now. I like videos.
That I can go back and find. I had the worst luck finding lives, but the midpoint live helped remotivate me to read.
Oh, okay.
That's good,
That's
yeah.
interesting. All right. So then we'll just plan, unless there's other comments, we'll just plan to make a video and post it at the end. Other than that, I don't have anything else left to say. Do you?
Other than read it.
Read it. You can still
Catch
participate.
on.
It's not a big book, guys.
Oh no, it's just a teeny little guy. It's only
Yeah.
like 338 pages.
Yeah, it's just
That's
a
like
baby.
It's like a walk to the park.
You can do it
Oh my
on your
gosh.
way to the bathroom.
338. Boom. On point.
Look, I'm like, what? Oh
Look,
my gosh.
Look, I have a curse. Scratched out. I have a gift. I'm a monster. Scratched out. I'm more than human. My tough is lethal. Scratched out. My touch is power. I am their weapon. Scratched out. I will fight back.
Show the picture again. Did you show it?
Oh, and another thing. So he puts her in this really bad situation, and she was raging. Like, she's so angry.
Oh,
She busted through a cement wall with her hands.
yeah. So we definitely on the way to the bathroom. Yeah. We find out that the lethal touch is not her only power. Like,
Yeah.
she's obviously got some more going on. So I'm super
She
excited
was
to see
throwing
what
some
happens.
hands.
She wasn't she?
She was like.
She was like, I'm coming to get you,
She
Warner,
reminded me
now.
in that situation. She reminded me so much of 11 that's what I like was picturing was 11 when she was in that experiment place and she's like
It also kind of reminds me of Katniss and
the
Hunger Games,
scratched out
when
are in
she
your
pulls
head,
her
right?
bow and arrow and
Yes.
shoots up into the here.
Yes,
I'm coming
Jennifer,
for
they
ya.
are. So, which I think is a really cool because we did talk about this before the video about how it's like reading from her head. So, like, you know, we don't always say the thoughts that we have. So, yeah, so the scratched out are her thoughts, and then, which is just so beautiful.
So even in the beginning when she's writing in the book and she's not talking to anyone, she still has those scratched out thoughts. So it's kind of like, you know, like she writes what she's thinking, but then scratches it out and then writes something else.
Like, writes what she's supposed
to think.
Yeah.
And then later it kind of interprets into what she's feeling. It's really good.
I'm just so excited to see how she develops because right now she doesn't, you know, she knows that she doesn't want to be a bad person. She knows that she can kill people.
And it does feel good to her.
Yeah.
When she is taking the essence of life, it feels good.
It's like a huge adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But she doesn't, like, as for that, she doesn't know what she wants in life. She doesn't know what she can have. Right now she thinks she's a monster and she should die. But she doesn't know that there's a whole series
She doesn't know this.
of things that are going to happen to her.
But I feel like Warner knows those things about her and he's trying to appeal to her darker side.
But he wants her to be a bad person, and she's not.
Yeah. We'll be interested to see.
If I come back and I love Warner, I'm not going to be okay. That's all.
That is all. Good night and farewell.
It's like 4 o'clock.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Hola.
Buenas vista. That is not anything.
We don't know anything. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you guys next month live for our new book. So keep an eye out.
Finish
for
the
that.
book. Finish the book.
Finish the book. And then
All
we'll
right.
see you next month.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.